Hi kids, it's Grumpy. Let's read a book. All right. Today we're going to read a book from the Wild Kratts. It's called Go Creature Power, and it's by Martin Kratt and Chris Kratt. K-R-A-T-T. So, Wild Kratts. And there they are in some kind of suits. Yeah. Anyway, here's the back. It looks like the front, except it's got the UPC code here. Anyway, the youngest grandson likes these guys and likes animals, so I thought this would be a good couple of books to read. I've got a few of them, so we'll make a few videos on tonight with these. Let's see. Let's get to it. Okay. So, well, all right. There's the first page. Wild Kratts, Go Creature Powers. I guess they're creatures. Those are their superpowers, maybe? And by Martin Kratt and Chris Kratt. It's a Random House Pictureback book. And, I don't know. Seems like I've seen these cartoons before over at the grandkids' house, but I'm not real familiar with them. So anyway, there's the two dudes. This one, he says, I'm Martin, and this one, I'm Chris. So Martin has the blue shirt thing, and Chris has the green one. And we are the Wild Kratts. On our adventures, we've met animals with all sorts of creature powers. Interesting. Creature powers. Let's get into this. All right. Can you see that okay? All right, looks like these guys are laying on the floor looking at some round things, and it says animals have all kinds of powers like running, climbing, swimming, and flying. But what is the most powerful creature power of all? That's easy. The most powerful animal has to be the strongest. I'm going with, what is he going with? I see him picked up a chip or circle of something. Let's see what it is. Okay. Charging power. All right. Rhinos have 3 tons of muscles covered by a thick skin that looks like armor. They have very tough horns on their noses. Rhinos are strong, fast, and famous for charging. A charging rhino is so strong it can flip a truck. Look at that. Flip that truck and those guys went flying. But I think what's even stronger is, what's stronger than a rhino in charging power? Let's find out. Okay. Trunk power. Elephants are the heaviest and strongest land animal on planet Earth. Wow, there's an elephant. Elephants have powerful muscles in their noses. An elephant's nose, also called a trunk, can pick up a person. Look at that. And an elephant is so strong it can push over big trees. Wow. But strength isn't the only power. What about flying? Elephants don't fly, do they? Do they not? I don't know. Do they? Maybe the most powerful creature power is... What could it be? Let's look. Let's find out together. Flying power. Look at that bird. He looks like he's flying fast, huh? Flying power. Peregrine falcons are the fastest flyers on the planet. When this falcon dives or stoops, it can hit speeds of over 200 miles an hour. That's faster than your parents drive. Wow, on the highway. Sometimes through town. Anyway, to fly so fast, a peregrine falcon needs some extra features. Special see-through eyelids protect its eyes like goggles, and channels in its nostrils slow the fast-moving air flowing into its nose. This helps the falcon breathe. Well, that's good, because breathing is pretty important, don't you think? Wow, look, he's dressed up like a falcon. But hold it, there are other powerful flyers too. What about... Let's find out. Okay, there we are. Hover power. Is that a dragonfly? Oh, it is a dragonfly. Okay, dragonflies have been flying since the days of the dinosaurs. Rawr. They can hover and fly backward and upside down. Wow, that's pretty interesting. I didn't know they could fly upside down. Dragonflies are swift hunters who catch other insects in the air. A dragonfly can also use its flying powers to get away from predators. That's pretty handy. It's that predator, that crazy hair, outer space stuff, and that laser on his shoulder, that's insane. That might be a different predator. What do you think? Anyway, nice move, but what about big bite power? Whoa, is that an alligator? And look, they're hovering with those wings. Anyway, what about big bite power? What do you think that's going to be? You think it's going to be a crocodile? Or a alligator? Something? Oh, it's not. Big bite power. Hippos can open their mouths extremely wide. A male hippo has teeth over 1.5 feet long. Wow, that's giant. Nile crocodiles have over 60 teeth in their mouths, and they have very powerful bites when their jaws chomp down. Oh, so there's a hippo and a Nile crocodile. These creatures are two of the biggest biters at the watering hole. And look, there's that dude in a crocodile suit. Don't forget the big biters in the ocean. How about what? Oh, now you can see he's in that crocodile suit. Sorry, I was looking. All right, let's see. Don't forget the big biters in the ocean. How about sharks? These are some powerful biters. Great white sharks have serrated teeth for tearing and ripping. Tiger sharks have bites powerful enough to cut through sea turtle shells. That's insane. I bet their teeth are sharp enough to bite through a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. How about you? All right. Now over here, and both bull sharks and tiger sharks will bite and try to eat anything they can catch. Wow. Anything. Now he's scuba diving, and he is in a shark vessel of some sort. Okay. However, other swimmers can escape with what? Let's find out. Swimming power. Dolphins can swim faster than sharks. Well, that's handy. Dolphins can also leap out of the water to get away. Sea otters are swimmers who can twist and turn and hide in giant seaweed called kelp. There's an otter. There's some dolphins, and there's that guy in the green in a dolphin suit, it looks like. Okay. Sharks don't mess with orcas. These big cousins of the dolphin can eat those big sharks. Wow. So this is an orca, black and white. It does kind of look like a big giant dolphin that's fat, I guess. Oh, and look, there's the guys in their little submarine. It says, well, I'm the swimming brother, and I say this is the most powerful creature power. But not in a tree. This climbing brother prefers... What does he prefer? Let's find out. Climbing power. Orangutans climb all the time. They are arboreal. That means they live in trees. Orangutans are the heaviest arboreal animals in the world. Spider monkeys don't have thumbs, so their hands act as hooks. This makes them expert swingers. Plus, they have prehensile tails. That means their tails can grab and be used for climbing. Well, that's pretty handy. They don't have thumbs, but they have a crazy tail that can grab things. Do you have a tail? I don't have a tail. I don't know if I'd want it grabbing things if I did have a tail, but who knows? It could hold my coffee. Okay, geckos are little lizards that are great climbers. Their feet and toes create a charge of static electricity that helps them cling to all kinds of surfaces. Well, I did not know that. Geckos. I guess they can stick to stuff and crawl up walls and everything. So this one says climbing, swimming, and both of them say running. Wow. You think they're going to talk about something that runs? Yes, they are. All right. Running power. Cheetahs run over 70 miles per hour. That's as fast as cars on a superhighway. Cheetahs are the undisputed fastest sprinters on Earth. A cheetah has claws that dig into the dirt for traction and long legs that stretch out for big strides. And look, they've got their cheetah suits on up here. And look at that cheetah. He is just running like crazy. Okay. So, what could stop a cheetah? A stop sign? You think they read signs on the road? We'll find out. Stink power. Yuck. A skunk is an amazing animal that can do handstands and shoot a super stink to defend itself. One squirt of that stink and almost any creature will leave the skunk alone. I believe him. Skunks are gross. Well, they smell gross. Okay, skunk, you win. You have today's most powerful creature power. Look, he vapored them. Go, creature powers. There we are, and that is the end of this story. Well, that was pretty good. I do remember some of these Wild Kratts cartoons I watched with the grandkids when they were even smaller. I don't think I watched them with my youngest. I don't remember when they came out. So anyway, that was a good story. What do you think of these? I've got a few of them we're going to read before we go back to VeggieTales, I think. Grandchild number 5 likes these Wild Kratts and animals, so I thought these would be a good couple of books for him. So, all right, baby Jay, you all have a good night. Be excellent.